Hey guys, what I'd like to do in this video is talk about the Western Digital WD Black C50 expansion drive. But before I do so, I just need to talk about why we will need a drive like this. Now, Xbox are rolling out new versions of the Series S and Series X later this year. And they're essentially the same console, but they're rolling out with higher internal storage drives, larger capacities. But if you already have an Xbox Series S or Series X, you'll probably have a 0.5 terabyte drive if you've got a Series S and a 1 terabyte drive if you have a Series X. And regardless of whether you've got an Xbox Series S or X, there will come a point where you'll want to expand your storage. And it's not just because when you format your internal drive, you lose a little bit of storage. It's because AAA titles today use an annoyingly, frustratingly insane amount of storage. It's not uncommon for AAA games to use up 100 gigabyte, 150, 200, perhaps even 250 gigabyte of storage in your internal drive. And it's not long before your drive's full and you can't install any more games. Now, if you've got a PlayStation 5, you're a little bit more fortunate because you can buy a compatible NVMe M2 SSD. These are cheaper, they're more common. You might even have a spare one already taken from your PC or your old laptop or something. But yeah, PS5 owners are a little bit more fortunate in this regard because on a per terabyte basis, they can expand storage so much cheaper. It's just incredible. But Xbox owners, what we have is one of two options. We can buy a custom expansion drive from either Western Digital or Seagate. Prices are pretty much the same for both of them. I've got the WD Black here, C50. This comes in a 0.5 terabyte or 1 terabyte drive. The 0.5 terabyte drive is $90, so $90 in the USA, £90 here in the UK. The 1 terabyte version I've got is $150, but I managed to buy this 9 months ago for about £130. And you will see that they run discounts and promotions a lot where they drop the price of these drives by $10 or $20. So around kind of Amazon Prime days, Black Friday, etc., you will expect to see these drop slightly, but they don't go down too much. You're not going to see these at half price. You might see a small discount, but they kind of hold their value. The other option is Seagate, and the Seagate expansion drive, again, the prices are about the same, 0.5 terabyte, 1 terabyte, but Seagate also offer a 2 terabyte drive, and that's about $250. Again, prices go up and down, but that pretty much is the price that you're going to have to pay. So, are these drives worth it? Okay, well, they're expensive. I've got that out of the way. They are expensive, but they're kind of necessary. And I will say these drives are amazing. They will give you the same read and write speeds as your internal drive. They perform in exactly the same way, and they're so easy to use. All you have to do is insert the expansion card into the back of the console. It will be detected automatically, and then simply select whether you're going to use the expansion card on one Xbox console or on multiple Xbox consoles. And that is the whole installation process. You simply insert the card into the storage expansion slot. You're good to go. So with my 1 terabyte drive, I had 919.9 gigabyte of storage available for game and app installations. And when the drive has been inserted and it's been recognized, this can be used as your default drive for all future games and apps. And at any point, you can transfer any game or any app between the expansion drive and the internal drive and vice versa. And to do so is very, very quick. So I have stressed the fact that I do think that from a pricing perspective, these things are expensive to buy. There's no way getting around that. But I also think that this is also one of the best Xbox accessories that I've purchased because it's essential just because of the size of modern games. Comes with a 5-year warranty, and in the 9 or 10 months that I've owned this, it's never missed a beat. It performs exactly the same way as the internal drive, same read speed, same write speeds, and you don't notice any difference from a gaming perspective. You wouldn't even know which drive it's installed on. I think my only annoyance with Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X consoles is that there's only one storage expansion slot on the back of the console because there's no way for me to add a second 1 terabyte drive. I'd have to sell this and then buy a 2 terabyte drive or something like that. So that's a little bit annoying, and I'm not sure how I'd even transfer the files in that way. So that's a little bit annoying. I'd rather there was like 2 expansion slots on the back, but for now, this seems to be doing the job for me. I don't have to transfer any games to a USB 3.0 storage drive for transfer back later. I don't have to uninstall games. This solved a lot of my problems. So yeah, it's expensive, but it's very easy to recommend. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Please do leave a comment below and tell me how you feel about the drives. Tell me how you feel about expansion drives and expanding storage in general. I will say to those of you who are thinking about getting expansion drive, if you're swithering between the Western Digital and the Seagate option, buy whatever is cheapest. You won't see any difference in read and write performance. So just buy whatever one is cheapest. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.